Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Guys, it's here. Okay, RE9 is here, and yeah, that's just pretty good. Now, I know I haven't made a video in, but with the monumentous release of this game, it's kind of made me realize I have a duty to the people to speak on it. Getting into things, RE9 is obviously the 9th installment in the Resident Evil series. You play as Grace Ashcroft, the daughter of Alyssa Ashcroft from Resident Evil Outbreak, and another character I'm having trouble remembering. That's right, the goat of all goats is back, except this time with some grays and a little bit of a weak hip. So for this video, I'm not going to be really getting into story spoilers. The game just came out, for Christ's sakes, and some people are employed. So yes, like you've all seen, the gameplay is split between two different styles. You have your Grace sections and your Leon sections. The Grace sections are very indicative of a RE1 or RE2 style, with dashes of elements from RE7 and RE8. While Leon segments are more action-centered like RE4 with dashes of horror sprinkled in. Grace as a character is a lot slower and not as nimble as Leon, making the chase sequences with zombies and other creatures more intense as you feel like they are such a bigger threat while you are Grace. Shitting your pants while playing as Grace and trying not to make the faintest of noise, and then switching to Leon and going all Doom Guy in the zombies may be one of the most satisfying mechanics in any RE game to date. It just really makes you feel like an evil resident. However, not to spoil anything crazy, but the first half of the game is very Grace heavy. You do play as Leon a little bit, but his sections are like 5 minutes long at the beginning. So yeah, not gonna lie, I was getting a little bit frustrated at the beginning of the game. I'm just such a chud muncher for Leon. But that's because this game is basically split into two halves. The first half being Grace driven, while the second half is more Leon focused. And oh boy, this game gets crazy in the second half. Now, I can say this because, well, it's in the trailer, but as soon as you get to Raccoon City with Leon, the game gets a massive boost in quality, and it rides that quality wave to the finale. And that's not to subtract from the previous segments of the game at all. I think Grace's segment in the hospital is some of the best survival horror we've gotten from the Resident Evil series as of late. Also, real quick, was anyone else getting Last of Us vibes in the section of Raccoon City, or was it just me? With Leon's segments, I like how he really doesn't start out as a tank initially. It's kind of something I was concerned about, but he does have a very unique progression system, one that harkens back to RE4, and through that you're able to turn Leon into the beast we know him as. Anyways, let's talk about positives besides the gameplay. Without a doubt, this has to be the best looking Resident Evil game we've ever gotten. The models and surroundings look like they were crafted with the utmost care, so much that even the Switch 2 version of the game looks good. The score as well is just fantastic. I mean, the most notable for me is when you finally return to RPD and they play the original score from the PS1 game. Overall, the game ran really well, except I made a little bit of a mistake on my end. See, I downloaded this game on my HDD because I kind of have no space left on my SSD. And yeah, big mistake. The loading screens were long as fuck, and I had some audio glitches at times. So kids, please learn from my mistakes and do not download on HDDs. Modern day gaming is only designed for solid state drives. Now, like I said, I'm not talking story spoilers, but my really only big negative I have revolving the game is unfortunately with Grace and the fact that I can't say I didn't find her to be annoying at times. I mean, her dialogue through the whole game is literally just
I'm Grace. Are you, that's
By hour 3, I'm not gonna lie, I was getting a little bit annoyed. Like, yes, she's in a very traumatizing and pants caca inducing scenario, but I don't know, it just got grating at a certain point. Also, besides one big final action she does near the end, I kind of feel like she got a little bit shoehorned out of the finale. But don't worry, overall, I still found her to be a pretty cool character and I love to see her in future installments. This game is very much a love letter to fans of Resident Evil, and I saw a lot of people saying how much they love this game and that this was their first Resident Evil. And yeah, I don't doubt they loved it, but if you're a newcomer, you may be confused by a lot of elements and miss out on a ton of Easter eggs. But this game is just really fun, and as a die-hard Resident Evil fan, I had a great time. I'm going to go ahead and give this game a big old 9 out of 10.